Good morning, Sir Roque. I am Reese Chavez, and today I'll be sharing how stress affects Filipinos like me through our social and cultural lens and how I personally manage my mental health through these challenges po. What is stress? Stress is a natural physical, mental, or emotional response to external pressures or demands. It's a feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with the demands placed on you. Stress can be triggered by a wide range of factors, including work, relationships, financial issues, health concerns, or major life changes. Stress is our body's reaction to pressure from school, work, relationships, and life. For Filipinos, stress is not just personal, it's deeply rooted in our society and culture. In Filipino context, these Filipino cultural concepts like hiya, utang na loob, family expectations, and economic pressures can contribute to stress because they are deeply tied to social relationships and personal obligations. The first one is hiya, or shame. It was the fear of judgment, self-sacrifice, conflict, and avoidance. Second one is utang na loob, or debt of gratitude. It was the perpetual obligation, unrealistic expectations, and sense of burden. The third one is family expectations. All of my all of college students are experiencing this because of their parents' expectations about grades, about life, about your decisions in life, versus pressure to meet standards, guilt from failing to meet expectations, and lack of personal autonomy. The last one is economic pressure, which is the financial strain, living up to appearances, and overseas Filipino workers or the OFWs. In my personal experience, this scenario shows how everyday stressors like a tiring commute, looming responsibilities, and family expectations can all pile up. It highlights how the physical exhaustion of a long day at school is only made worse by the mental pressure or unfinished task and the fear of letting loved ones down. The cramped jeep ride symbolizes the feeling of being trapped or overwhelmed by these constant demands. But but the thought of home, despite its own challenges, gives a small sense of relief, even if it's temporary or not. It is a reminder of how we often carry multiple forms of stress, even in se- seemingly ordinary moments. So for me, stress peaked during like college school finals. I felt the pressure to succeed and make my family proud, which led to sleepless nights and anxieties. Next one is how I manage my mental health. Setting boundaries. Most importantly, you have to set your boundaries. Like, kung saan ka lang, dito ka lang dapat. Hindi mo kailangan i-pressure yung sarili mo to be with other group. You have to set your boundaries just for your own peaceful self. Next is taking breaks, of course. Third is talking to someone. Of course, we need that. Most especially pag may problema tayo, we have to talk to someone. Fourth is exercise and movement. And you have to be fit. Like, it will help our mental health to be, like, nakaka-stress relief siya, nakaka-help siya sa mental health natin. The fifth one is healthy routines, of course. Sixth is journaling or reflecting sa mga taong hindi sila sanay sa makipagkapwa-tao, hindi sila comfortable mag makipag-usap sa iba. So you can journal it or reflect it by your own. So the next one is managing expectation. Yeah, kailangan hindi natin sa isang bagay, hindi dapat tayo nag-expect agad. They have to manage it. So next is engaging in hobbies and interest. Next one is practicing mindfulness or relaxation techniques. Yeah. And the last one is seeking professional help if needed. Yan. Like, kumbaga, kung ano yung sinasabi ng mga magulang natin. Like, pag may problema ka, sabihin mo sa akin because they're professional for that. They are, alam nila yon. Like, kumbaga, ang sabi nga nila, papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako. So, for me, our parents is our professional help. So, my interest and hobbies that helps me cope is singing and pageantry talaga. Like, kumbaga, kapag stressed ako or marami akong iniisip, I used to sing my favorite song, kumakanta lang ako, ganyan. So, pag nagpa-pageant din ako, parang nafe-feel ko yung, mas nabuboost ko yung confidence ko. Yun, nakakalabas ako sa comfort zone ko, ganyan. So, I've learned that taking care of my mental health isn't selfish. It is necessary. Simple habits like journaling and deep conversation with friends will help me process my emotions. And of course, doing what I love, like this, singing and pageantry, brings me joy and peace. These are not just distraction, but my ways to reconnect with myself. Okay, so here's some tips for managing stress. Listening to music. Yan, marami gumagawa nan kapag naririndi sila, kapag maraming iniisip. Play lang nila yung music na gusto nila and they're listening to them. Practice mindfulness, of course. Talking to someone you trust, of course. Move your body, of course. And lastly, you have to prioritize rest. Kasi hindi ka makakapag-isip kung wala kang sapat na tulog, wala kang pahinga, pagod ka. So you have to prioritize your rest. So you have to fight a battle more than once to win it. From Margaret Thatcher. So, yeah. To anyone who's struggling, you're not alone. Being Filipino means being resilient, but that doesn't mean we can't feel tired, and take care of your heart and mind. That's all, sir. Thank you.